Hey guys, welcome back. In the last episode, we just completed the first season of Infamy DLC, the Mad Hatter. And in my opinion, really all those missions are really just a bunch of free upgrade points, essentially, is what they are because of how many
Things not working out the way you planned?
upgrades and how much upgrading you can do in this game. Kind of glad that Rocksteady added yo so much extra content like that, and it's really only locked by main story progression. And they're like, here's some DLC missions you can do, and they aren't too hard, and yo only they're only going to be locked by main story progression, and you're going to get a good number of upgrade points for them if you do them, and they ain't all that hard. So just free upgrade tokens. But now that we're back out of the GCPD building, we're gonna do a few more little side missions to start this episode off. And as we were flying over this part of the city earlier, we saw we either saw it or we heard one of the helicopters mention it, one of the firefighters. So we'll just head on down here and knock these guys out. Got the shield there, of course, so he got to get that first bit of damage in. And I said we'd be making good use of some of those mechanics from one of the first episodes with the fear multi takedown. That's such a good ability. And for it being so early into the game where you don't really have a whole lot of like the really good upgrades, like the disarm and destroy ability. It's really good for those pesky shield guys and the guys with stun sticks. As in my opinion, the guys with the stun sticks, they buffed their attack range with those guys, and it seems like even if you're like, you think you're far enough away, but you're really not, and they poke you with that little stun.
You and the rest of your crew were taken hostage by rioters.
It's over, Batman. Not even you can save Gotham this time.
I won't give up. I'll find your crew. Wait here. An officer will come and take you to GCPD.
And of course, the guys with the shields, they're just annoying, and they ruin your combo, and it's like you were aiming for, like, the guy that was next to him, or, or even when you do have the disarm and destroy ability and you want to take out the guy with the shield, then you end up grabbing the guy with the metal pipe or the bat that was standing next to him, and not the guy with the shield who you were trying to take out. It's annoying sometimes, but and we make our way over here to another of the firefighters. Just gotta take all these guys out. Again, the guys with the pesky knives. I swear, the only reason you can't just flat out counter the guys with the knives is all because just of the game mechanics. It's just, just to make them just that bit more annoying. There's absolutely no way that by this point in the timeline that like Arkham Batman wouldn't just grab the guy's wrist with the knife, or he wouldn't treat them the same way he treats the combat specialists, and just like block the knife with his blades on his gauntlets, like he does with the combat specialists, and just catch the knife in there.
Don't worry.
And then like just take it from him, or just catch the guy's wrist.
I was laid off 2 weeks ago.
Who's holding the knife.
Apparently Gotham doesn't need
It's only a
firefighters
gameplay
anymore.
reason why those
Until
guys
this
can't be
happens.
counted.
Then they want us here, saving lives. At least someone in this
It's
place is
just a
looking out for
little
us.
annoying.
Thanks.
Stay here. An officer will come and take you back to GCPD.
Yeah, I mean, personal gripes and opinions on, gameplay, enemy mechanics aside, we do save the firefighter, and that gets us our next upgrade point. And over here, another little
Good, you're
Riddler
here. Lately, Batman, I've been
puzzle.
pondering the value of human life, and your strange insistence upon preserving even its basest forms. Take the barely literate triple murderer in the nearby riot. He's a dead man come dawn. When the microbomb I surreptitiously placed in his brain explodes. My hypothesis is simple. When faced with the task of trying to save one condemned man amongst that gaggle of idiots, even you will give up in despair. Oh, and don't knock him out. What little brain activity he has keeps that cranial combustible from detonating.
The remote batarang will let me scan for Riddler's
So
victim
yeah,
without getting close.
as Eddie ever so lightly explained, something new that he has started
I need
doing
to hit the thug with
is,
an electric shock.
you got to find the guy who has
The explosive.
a dangerous little object in his head, and we have to disable it without knocking him out.
Well, congratulations, hero. You saved a murderer, a monster, a moron. The gene pool thanks you for your efforts. There's more doomed men in Gotham tonight. You won't prove your obnoxiously principled point until you save them all. Until you save them all.
And that there was me just experimenting a little bit, because the game wants you to use your remote control batarang and throw it through the electrical current there on the wall. But if you have but if you have the remote electrical charge, you apparently can use that as well. And that was me just experimenting if you could use that instead of the RCB. And it turns out you can. So, you learn something new even if you've played the game 15 times before. Learn something new every time. And here, I believe don't know what I was doing here. I think I was looking for more Riddler informants. I think. Yeah, I think I was. Before we, yeah, I believe it's here we, go back to the, main story by the, clock tower and begin tracking, the Arkham Knight. And, got one more trophy right there we grab. Just real simple. As long as you have the power winch on the Batmobile, you can get that one. And you guys will hear from me again in a moment. We got some story stuff to get through. Oh well, not yet. Don't look. One more check, maybe.
The tire tracks will lead me to Barbara. I can use the Batmobile forensic scanner to follow them. Alfred, I want the Arkham Knight's name.
As do I, Master Bruce. He has presumably chosen that title for a reason. Where do you suggest we start?
Arkham City. Go through the files of every inmate who was released following the death of Hugo Strange. And Alfred.
Sir?
They knew about Barbara. Activate the Batcave security protocol. Don't drop your guard.
Control Falcon 3, fight in progress, over. Active Batman, take it to him.
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know.
It'll do.
There we go. Stop the tracing the tires long enough for the Riddler informant. But we're back on the trail now, so then
Now you care who I am. Just gotta find me. But Gotham's a big place, and there's a whole army between us. I'm ready for you.
we got another Riddler trophy over here. Hiding behind a few movable walls. You need the power winch to move them, and the Batmobile, of course.
Falcon Border Control. Looks like a hostage situation at the docks, east of the movie studio.
Up here, we've got our next little side mission introduced to us.
Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes, I see it. Similar devices are being planted across the city.
I'll investigate. It's a bomb, Alfred. A well-armored one.
Oh dear. In that case, sir, should you really be standing quite so close?
I'm going to set up a remote link to the Bat computer and hit it with every virus we've got. Once we're hacked in, I can expose the core and defuse it with a controlled explosion.
Very good, sir. Though I should warn you that the militia has already deployed a platoon of its unmanned tanks to stop you.
They won't.
So yeah, as you know,
Sir,
Batman
the virus
and
upload has
Alfred
destabilized
have
the device.
discussed and deduced it is indeed a bomb. Meant to obviously
As you predicted, sir, he's
deter
trying to use the device.
and hinder the Batmobile's movements around the city, and also, as we'll hear from the night, once we disarm the explosive, it is also a deterrent to keeping outside help from coming into the city as well.
Rattler offline.
These machines are relentless.
Of course, you know, the Knight has deployed a small number of drones to, of course, protect said explosive device, but they're no match for us.
Cauldron unit destroyed.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
You think that's it, Dark Knight? I've got this whole city wired to blow. Try and disarm the explosives, and you'll face even more of my drones. You see, I've waited years. No one is taking this from me. They'll get a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
So
Pick up the Arkham Knight's
there's the little bit there for why outside help doesn't come for Gotham with a with a known occupation in the city, all the bombs and all of that. I don't think anyone really would risk a rescue operation if large sections of the city would get blown up, and and from the some of the dialogue for the explosives kind of implies that those explosives aren't tiny by any means. They're rather devastating explosives as well. So so yeah, it would probably make sense, why to you wouldn't want to risk the safety of the city by sending help in if the explosives actually are that big. But we make our way over here for another firefight, and I just completely missed the multi-fear takedown button, but it's all right. They didn't hit us, so it's all good.
Tell me. I need to know. Have you found anyone else?
Some of your crew are back at GCPD. They're safe.
You don't know how good it is to hear that. Even before tonight, these past weeks have been hell. Layoffs, fires springing up everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah. We had more in 1 week than we see in 2 months. The chief stepped up, though. We all saw him fighting for jobs, trying to keep us together. These guys, Batman, they're all I've got.
I'm going to find them, I promise. Wait here. An officer is coming for you.
So yeah, we done saved the firefighter, and we get another upgrade point. Make our way back over to the Batmobile to track where the Arkham Knight took Barbara. And there, we get the fire chief, Chief Underhill's bio. You guys are interested. And and we have all the infecteds, bios as well at the movie studio. And of course, there's Jokers, of course. Alright, so looking at the bios is over. Now, we make our way back to the Batmobile. And, following the tire tracks. And it'll lead us all the way to Miagani Island.
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't, sir. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired into the transport control system. Find me their access point.
Right. Tracing the network traffic, it seems to have all been rerouted to Grand Avenue Station.
Then that's where they'll be. I'll proceed on foot and take over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir. Miagani Island is rife with militia drones and troops.
So yeah, now we gotta make our way to Grand Central to retake control of the bridges.
Let's go see the blown up factory. Come on.
You see the tanks down there waiting for
We
us.
control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
There's the There's the Knight giving a warning to his men. Batman can and will adapt to the
The station's
situation.
crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them out and find the access point they're using to hack into the transport network.
For the shot. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's catching us off guard. Better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory blew up, but I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas. Batman happened. He went in there, tore through 3 units of our guys, nearly captured Scarecrow, and stopped the explosion. Damn. So he's as good as the Arkham Knight says. Yeah, he is. You think Batman will be stupid enough to come after the bridge controls? Drone's reporting man down. Target lost. Spread out. I'm gonna check for casualties. Nothing we can do for him. We spread out. Get revenge. Keep an eye on those ledges. He could be hanging there just waiting for you to walk by. Not a problem. I'm gonna check on the guy Batman took down. Where? Above the restaurant. I'm with you. Son of a bitch. Not again. When I get my hands on that freak, I'm gonna break his limbs one at a time. Not if I get there first. You hear that, Batman? We're gonna destroy you! Nothing we can do here. Spread out and find him. Stop in the past, Batman! Still using the same old moves. Team up and watch each other's backs! If it was Batman, he's gone. Like a coward. Howdy. Leave! Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight's men taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Marvelous. I'm rebooting the network now.
Forget Scarecrow. It's time to face your one true nemesis, Batman.
Oh dear. Is that who I think it is?
Enigma. Contact me when you're ready with the bridge.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned orphanage?
Eddie, sweetie, you confused me with Robin. The big guy and I aren't all that close.
Oh, I know. It's because of what will happen to his feline friend if he doesn't get here in time. Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloodied corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny dullard's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you. Come to the orphanage, detective, or she dies.
Well, looky there. It's everyone's favorite side mission in the Arkham saga of games. This time he done had the nerve to capture Batman's girlfriend. And we gotta go save her. Yeah. Make our way over to the orphanage and go check on Selena. Probably should, First, gotta solve a riddle there. Scan the Vicky Vale billboard. And get her Gotham City story. And when we get over to the orphanage, we'll have our what would probably be supposed to be our first Riddler informant. I think, like from a narrative story perspective, at least,
Well done,
is supposed to be our first Riddler informant.
Of course, anything less than 100% is a failing grade.
Just make our. We got a few Riddler trophies scattered around that we can pick up. A few more of the freebies that aren't difficult to get. Just if you know where they are, you know where they are. Why not? Why not pick them up?
Fellas, what do you call the guy who takes down the bat? I don't
See the informant there.
I don't get it. You want to break the bat?
Forget Skip.
And again, I still do think, I reiterate from my Arkham City playthrough, I think it was, but, Batman is 6'2", 210 pounds. I'm of the opinion if he is moving that fast, where, and he glide kicks someone who's unaware, I think
Riddler
that should just be an
Catwoman.
instant knockout.
Tell me why.
I don't know anything.
But again,
I swear. I tied her up and left
just
her
to the
inside.
gameplay mechanic
Why?
and all that.
What's Nigma's play?
But from a lore
I ain't got a
perspective,
clue.
I do
I
think
just brought her here and
absolutely
planted
he
some
should
of these trophies
that
nearby.
they
I
should
think
get
you
knocked
gotta
out
believe me.
I
from
do.
that. And I ain't even talking about the upgrade that you can get for it that does that. I think that should just be like a base thing that if you're going fast enough where you're in the red, but you don't hold it, but you like let go of the boost at the last second, I think even then you should still be able to knock them out. But we make our way inside and we find our kitty cat girlfriend
Batman?
all
That had
tied
better
up.
be you. And you had better be sorry.
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore. But first, let me introduce my beautiful assistants. I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly uninspired underbelly. Why rely on others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
And we get our first combat encounter where we can switch characters. And I think it was rather fitting that the first character swap that you get in the game is with Catwoman.
What a pair you made.
With her being,
Together, you're just
like
constant enough
pretty
to
sure,
survive.
like as far as the games released and all that, that she was like the first playable character outside of Batman in the games.
No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night. You see, Dark Knight, this feisty, felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! But don't despair, Dark Knight. You did one challenge already. So let's see how long it takes for you to turn a running start into a stumble and fall. Take that rocket-fueled roadster and head on over to Chinatown, Detective. Your second test is waiting.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started playing nice with the bat.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
A job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops at night because we want to help people, you big brooding Boy Scout. Now where's my key?
Do you do a lot of work for Riddler?
Only when you're not looking.
Selina.
Someone wants something stolen? I'm the one who steals it. You know how this works. Or did you think you'd reformed me? Yes, Batman, I've noticed the new suit. It's very dashing. Now why don't you go play Eddie's games?
So yeah, as you know, so as we can tell there, guys, Edward has, put a shiny new collar around Selina's neck, and it's rather explosive, and it's
What are you
in its
waiting
design.
for? Do I have to get my claws out?
But yeah, I just love the fact. Oh, and I just love that Bruce and Selina argue like an old married couple, and and just their interactions. And if you spend the
Sorry,
time to
Batman.
talk to her
I'm
each
not
time
really in
you
the
come
mood for
back
smoldering silence
to
right
the
now.
orphanage, and it's just they just argue like an old married couple. It's truly adorable. And of course, if you scan the collar around Selina's neck, you get a little bit on the for the Gotham City stories. But yeah, like show of hands though for you guys. How many of y'all were disappointed that that Bruce and Selina didn't get married in that one comic run that they had a few years back?
Control of the bridges.
Good work.
I certainly
I'll contact you when I'm in position at Mercy Bridge.
Well, Batman, old boy, this is quite the dilemma, isn't it? Do you save the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped, or the incompetent friend who got herself kidnapped? Personally, I go see Eddie's latest contrived death gauntlet. I'm sure he went to a lot of trouble. Besides, you can't save all of Barbara. I killed half of her already.
It's like, yes, thank you, Joker. Very insightful commentary. Very insightful. But, he kinda ain't wrong. It's, right there, the game's way of kind of, hinting at that maybe, you should take a moment to go do some side missions a little bit. And I kind of do like that they added that into the game, just little in-game moments to where like the game kind of nudges you a little bit that maybe you should take a break from the main story for a moment and go do some side missions. It was actually I think it was done fairly well in this one. Fairly well. But yeah, if we go to the lower little elevator bit there, find a Riddler trophy in the elevator.
Scarecrow's army. It's the other guys. Other guy? Scarecrow's working
and I think we'll be having a surprise from another um, Batman villain pretty soon. And here, I don't know. I just looking back at it, I'm pretty sure it was because that this Riddler trophy hadn't been placed yet, or if I was just looking in the wrong part of the gardens. But for the next moment or so, I spend time looking for a Riddler trophy that I'm pretty sure it hasn't been spawned yet on the map as one of the freebies that are just around the map that if you know where they are you can just go get them. I'm fairly certain that that the one I was looking for here just hasn't been spawned yet. I'm pretty sure there's like two of them here in the gardens that I was trying to find. One's on a shelf, and the other one is kind of by one of the plants that are that are on those little tables. Was the two I was looking for, but I don't think story wise they have been placed by Riddler's guys yet, by his informants. So this is just a few minutes of me running around the botanical gardens like a bat with my wings cut off. A little bit, but we do find the next next firefighter for in the line of duty side mission. And we go do that here in a moment as soon as I'm done being a stupid. Just running around the gardens.
Yeah, I fought Batman once. Broke my arm in 3 places. But the way I see it...
Yeah, I think before that we get our surprise jump scare in a moment. Won't spoil it for those of y'all who might not have never played the game before, but to those of you who do, once you get to Miyagani Island, you guys will know who pops up. And once again, this right here is me just fumbling, getting the Riddler trophy behind the weak wooden wall. Just don't mind this. I think in part of it is because I know what happens at some point on this island once you try to boost off the roof of a building. And I think I was trying to not... Yep, there it goes. Yep, there it goes. The Creature of the Night side mission for those of y'all who recognize that Creature of the Night. You guys will, any of y'all who are familiar with some more of the obscure a little bit Batman characters, y'all will recognize the good Dr. Kirk Langstrom, even in his mutated man-bat form. And the little jump scare he gave everyone back in 2015.
Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. Ah, he and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
So yeah, with that, we now have the location of Dr. Kirk Langstrom's lab. And there, we can scan the Hell's Gate. There's a little sign there for more of the Gotham City stories. And just to basically give like the quick synopsis for the Hell's Gate, at least here in DC, not to be confused with Hell's Gate from Marvel with Daredevil, but for DC at least here in the Arkham verse, that was it was a waste disposal company. Basically just meant for all the job to help provide jobs for all the Arkham City inmates. Basically just jobs to help them get started after the closure of Arkham City, basically. And I believe that one is also being run by Two-Face, I'm pretty sure. And we make our way over here to the next firefighter. We can start the fight off with a Fear multi takedown. Take out a couple guys. And it's real, just real fun just to throw the batarang at the charging thug and just have them just get knocked out by a batarang. Make our way over to the firefighter.
My God, I've never seen anyone do what you just did.
It's okay, Lieutenant. You're safe.
I tried, Batman. I tried to help, but I wasn't strong enough.
It's not your fault.
Wherever flames may rage, give me strength to save a life. Those ain't just words. We're supposed to live them. Find the others, please.
Wait here. An officer will take you to safety.
And we save the firefighter there. Get another upgrade point. I believe we find a few more side missions there. There's the perfect crime side mission. We'll get some more progress on that one as well.
Alfred, we can add a third victim to the list.
This is becoming rather ghastly, sir. It brings to mind a spate of murders at the beginning of your career. It was Halloween then, if I'm not mistaken. Turned out to be rather a long one, if I recall.
I'm going to try and identify the body. An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
That's 3 victims, all of them abducted in various places around the country. Keep looking for a connection, Alfred.
Right you are, sir.
The writing by the bodies suggests the killer has a higher purpose. It's as if these weren't good enough for what he has in mind.
Do you think there are other victims?
Yes, and I don't know what he has planned for them.
There we go. We got another upgrade point for the perfect crime side mission. Making good progress on that one.
My social experiment continues. Somewhere nearby is a cruel, vicious thug with a microbomb rammed right where his sense of refinement should be. But why am I even telling you? We both know there's no point in rescuing people like him.
And same as last time, we just gotta find the right rioter with the unknown device in his head that Riddler put there, and we have to disable it without, knocking him out or anything like that. And, this is me, just searching completely the wrong area. I searched over there and in the middle where the guy we're looking for. He's over here on this street, and he's right there. There, if I'd have been about a half a second faster, I probably could have got him with the REC, but we got to use the RCB instead. And there we go.
I'm doing you a favor, Batman. Just let these hoodlums die.
Yeah, you see all the tanks down there. We cannot deal with them yet, but we will deal with them in time.
Hurry along, Detective. I like to avoid winning by default whenever possible.
And again, right here, we get 2 side missions right there. Another one for the campaign for disarmament. You scan the Elliott Memorial Hospital for another riddle. And keep your friends close. Gotham City story. Just continue making our way through the city. Don't know what I was doing after this. I don't think I was looking for more Riddler informants. It'd be rather dangerous, with all the tanks on the road and without the Batmobile. That'd be rather difficult. Yep. Found the second victim of the perfect crime.
Alfred, I found a 4th victim.
Highly regrettable, Master Bruce. All we can do is hope this body yields some clues as to the killer's identity.
Yeah, that's here on Miyagani.
I've seen that pattern of scar tissue before. It's a bite mark. Analyzing its radius points to a species of Selachomorpha. This particular variety of shark is only found in the waters off the coast of North Gotham. The victim is fitted with an ocular prosthesis. This specific type of medical-grade acrylic was used only once during a trial 5 years ago. Signs of trauma to the upper arm. At some point, titanium screws had been implanted to repair a fractured humerus. Alfred, the victim's name is Lisa Mendez.
She had quite a troubled upbringing, sir. Orphaned age 9, foster homes, drug abuse. She developed a talent for surfing, hence the shark attack. Tragically, it's also how she lost her boyfriend. She was working for a Christian charity in Tucson, Arizona, when she went missing.
Have you found anything linking the victims?
I can find no personal or professional links between the victims, but they each went missing near state parks or playing fields.
Try and find anything connecting those places.
Of course, sir. I'll look into it.
Yeah, we found the second victim there on Miyagani. And the last 2 will be on the 3rd island over here on Founders Island. Yeah, and I like that little bit of world building there, that that the bite mark is was from a shark attack, and that that kind of shark was only found at the from the north of from the north of Gotham and the and off the waters of North Gotham. Just a nice little bit of world building for for the Arkham saga. Just give the world a bit more lore. That then so it's not just oh, it's just Batman running around in Gotham. Just a little bit of more character for the city itself, and not just Batman. Or or them just using like like a C tier villain that no one's ever really heard about, or like hasn't had much exposure or anything like that. But yeah, but now everyone knows that there's a certain breed of shark that lives in the waters of North Gotham. It's pretty cool. So, and there's the last bomb that just showed up on the map. Campaign for disarmament. Have to get another upgrade point and take out a whole bunch more tanks.
A small drone force has been deployed to stop you.
About 20 of them, looks like this time.
Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Drone feed offline. Get back! Batman's taken out a Rattler. Multiple strike. Drones offline. We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool. Rattler's been hit. Drone's been hit. I can take
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch to trigger a controlled explosion.
Excellent work. Bomb defused.
This is your last night in Gotham, Dark Knight. Sun rises on your corpse.
And with that last little bomb there disposed of, we have freed up the militia presence on Bleak Island. At least, for the time being, at least. Got a few more locations of Riddler's trophies here on Bleak Island. We gonna pick up a few more of them. Yeah, and there, I saw the informant there out of the corner of my eye as I was making my way through. So, we gotta grab the informant.
Time to retire. Start talking. I'll tell you when to stop.
You want to know about Riddler? I know lots about Riddler.
Much obliged.
Thank you, good sir, for telling us your secrets. See, and it kind of makes you wonder how much Riddler's paying those guys. Because if Batman's able to, yeah, sure, yeah, there, no surprise, that Batman's able to get the information out of the informants. Ain't no one would want to willingly, give Batman any reason to do more pain to someone than he's already going to do. No surprise. Ain't no one's that stupid. But yeah, it kind of makes you wonder though, like how much Riddler is paying his guys if Batman's able to get the information out of them that easily. Just makes you wonder a little bit, you know. And over here, I think we're getting a Riddler trophy, pretty sure. Don't know which one we're getting. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, this one is a race. The time.
Wheels, detective. Let's see how fast they go.
Yeah. Despite that little delayed start there on my end.
If you ask me, it could be any one of those whack jobs that banged up in Arkham. I mean, who doesn't want
Can
that?
we beat the time? 20 seconds. 18. 15. Yeah. We will beat the time. And we have time to spare. Just. I'm guessing more concept art there for Chinatown, looks like. And the last little bit we do here in this episode, guys, is we make our way over to Dr. Langstrom's little laboratory he's got. Pretty sure. Yeah, oh yeah, and here, oh man, I was looking at the I was looking at the wrong part of the map, and as you guys know, I already got this Riddler trophy. So, and I just felt like a stupid head right here, and I for some reason I think it's up here, even though I know it's not. And I checked the map, thinking, okay, well, where was that Riddler trophy I saw? And it wasn't over there. It was here. I'm pretty sure I found the one I was looking at, and I thought it was over there. Yeah, it was that one right there I was looking at. That's on Founders Island. And, you know, I'm like, okay, well, I just felt kind of stupid for that one. But yeah, we will end this episode, guys, in the basement of Dr. Kirk Langstrom's laboratory. And the start of the next episode will be us investigating his laboratory. So, as always, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, why don't you leave a like? And if you want to stay up to date with this series or any future series I do, you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to tell me your thoughts and opinions on the video or my gameplay or anything else like that, you can leave a comment down below, and you all know where those are. So, and I will see you guys in the next episode.